Hello. こんキエ、こんばんは. My name is Kie. I'm your celestial guardian of memories. And today we're making some new ones by doing some late night work after a very fun stream. Let me know how the volume is like. I know the music is quite loud, but it kind of needs to be because I don't actually have noise suppression on, so I'm trying to cover as much of the background noise as possible. Let me know how it is. I hope it's okay. You should be able to hear the typing noises very clearly. This won't be a Pomodoro stream, so I won't put like a timer or anything. I'm just going to be working. I won't be chatting too much. I just want to focus on trying to do as much as I can. But I can, I'll check on the chat sometimes. Yes, it's good. Okay, that's good. It's fine. That's great. Hi Zero. Zero, yes. Hi Zero. Hi Bubbles. Hi John and Fred. Yeah, the timing is kind of all over the place, huh? Keep you on your toes. Yeah. Alright. Let's start. It's kind of weird because I don't have a timer to start. Let me just pull up my... Yep, okay. You can hear the squeaky chair as well. Oops. But it is what it is. No Pomodoro today, no timer. I'll just be working. Are you depending on the Pomodoro timer? Anyway, I got my new keyboard, so I'm really excited to use it. I hope the audio is good. My mouse is still really annoyingly loud and not... I mean, I think the mouse that I'm actually using for gaming is okay, but the mouse that I use for work is super clackety. Hello Jay. Gonna start what we got this. I have a new keyboard. I hope it sounds good to you guys. What keyboard is it? Giovanni, I'm using one of the low-free keyboards. Working late on Friday, I know. I wish I didn't have to. I wish I didn't have to. All the best, Giovanni, with your workday. How's the school? It's been a while. How are you? Good to see you again. Hello, Shinji. Good evening. Good night, Nier. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Night Pickle Panda. What happened to my other model? Are you talking about the 2.0 or the 1.0? I can't remember which was the model that you are familiar with, Cisco. It's been a while, huh? Yeah. But yeah, if you're talking about the 2.0 and the 1.0, they are gone. They're gone. This is me now. If you're talking about the PNGs, I use them for, as Jay explained, I kind of use them for certain games. Yeah. To be honest, I liked the previous model a lot. I know, some people did. Actually, not some people did. I feel like every model that I had, many people had, you know, their attachments to certain models that I had. And of course I love them very much, but I think at the end of the day, I feel like I'm most comfortable with this particular model. I think I've talked about it before, about how I really liked my previous models, but they never really felt like me, which is funny because I think that's the model where like a lot of you came to know me as, especially the 2.0, which was more similar to the 1.0 in the sense that, you know, it had that short haircut and that ribbon on the side. Yeah, but I don't know, I've always felt like it was a bit too cute for me. I felt like I never really fit it properly, fit it well. Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable with this one. Ding dong, time to Looney Tunes hammer you into amnesia again. No feet, gang. Right. Back then when I only had a torso and no hands. Would you say a current model is more marketable? Not really. I'm not sure what marketable means though. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. I feel like if I wanted to be more marketable as well, I wouldn't be choosing like a brown color theme. I feel like there are very few brown themed VTubers in terms of color palette. And I think I might go with like, I wouldn't be like a human, if that makes sense. Like I would integrate something else. I might choose a more vibrant color as well. Maybe not this particular style, maybe something more, how to say, I feel like this particular style is very pretty, if it makes sense. It looks a bit doll-like. Yeah. And I feel like maybe if it was more less doll-like, more anime-like, as with the 2.0 and the 1.0, it might be a little bit more marketable. I don't know. I remember the feed streams. You mean when with the 2.0 when I was upside down before I went on a long hiatus? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like when my model was not working well, just before like everything just went to shit in terms of my computer, my streaming setup. There was one time like I streamed with my VTuber feet because I felt like my boots never really got enough attention. You never see like the bottoms of my feet most of the time. Even with this model, you don't really see the bottoms of my feet. 2.0 had some nice boots, I agree. Could it be the lips? Like most anime characters don't have detailed lips. I'm not sure. maybe. I really can't tell, but I just know that like there was a style that I wanted for my 3.0, and I spent a very long time like building a mood board and everything, trying to really think about what I wanted on my model, especially since at that point in time it'd been, I think, a couple of years, like 2 years, 1.5, 2 years since I started streaming, so I felt like I knew what I wanted a bit better. Because when I started, it was really more like I just wanted to get something together and go. Yeah. So I never really thought about it too much. Even things like eye color or like certain accessories, I never really thought about it too much. But I think like if I had to do it all over again, I feel like this would still be the model that I would create. I feel like brown is my color. I really think brown is my color, and I think the blue complements it very well. Like the blue / lavender. I think my 1.0, 2.0 had more periwinkle colors. Yes, but I kept some of like the elements that I really liked from the models. Or I felt like they were a big part of me, like my earring and my and this, you can see this gem on my neck. It's a recurring accessory, I guess. I also have like keys that's on my waist that you can't really see because it's under the table. That were from my 2.0. It's still here too. Yeah. Hello Yuri VTuber Edric. You showed up in my YouTube recommendations. Hello. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. You're not into feet? That is perfectly fine. I'm not really a feet person either. Very beautiful VTuber model. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. I'm sleepy too. Zero, I'm sleepy. Working past midnight, rough indeed. And yet we are still here. I7 Obu. Great work so far. Thank you so much for your encouragement. Hello Megabit, hola. Hello Joshua Taylor. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. I'm so sorry I didn't see your comment earlier. I was focusing on work. Happy birthday. I hope you have a really good one. I'm also multitasking and doing laundry. Nice. Talk about efficiency, Giovanni. I noticed there's no Pomodoro timer this stream. Is today mostly work stream with a little break, or maybe the Pomodoro timer isn't working? I didn't put a Pomodoro timer today because I'm not planning on staying for too long. I actually am probably gonna rest soon because it's pretty late. It's like 1 a.m. There is still work to do, but it's not urgent. Like, these things are not like urgent. There is some level of urgency, but I don't have to finish them all today. I'm just trying to clear as much work as I can so that it will be less painful for me next week and for the rest of the month. So I'm trying to make some headway on this thing I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, you guys know the feeling? Like, where, you know, there's this piece of work that, or maybe it's just me, where it's like due some time away, there is a lot of, like, it's a piece of work that is high volume. There's a lot of things to do, but I have some time. But, you know, with day-to-day things that you do for work, you don't necessarily always have the time to do it during the workday. So I'm just trying to do as much as I can outside of work. 100% understandable. Oh my gosh, you guys relate. Oh, it's so... I feel so... the sense of community, basically. I was looking at my audience segment. I don't usually look at my audience segment much. I don't really look too much at my what do you call this? Not statistics, demographics, all this information. I probably should look at it a bit more to see, like, occasionally I do check, but it's more like my own personal interest, like where my audience is from and what's the demographic breakdown. I do have a larger proportion of male viewers, that's for sure. But I think my female viewers actually increased, which is nice. I have about a 70-20% breakdown, 70% male demographic, 20% female demographic. Hello Joel, it's good to see you again. Adulting is hard is correct. I 100% agree. But I definitely am grateful to be an adult, to be able to have money and be working. I am in a lot of ways happier to be an adult than to be a student in a lot of ways. I guess the only time where maybe I would be a bit like, I miss being a college student or university student. I felt like I had a lot of the independence and freedom. Even though, you know, I had to write essays and stuff, but I really enjoyed doing them. I sound like a nerd, but I really did enjoy studying. I enjoyed writing essays and researching. Yeah, but I definitely enjoy the financial, I wouldn't say financial freedom, but like the freedom to make my own financial choices and earn my money and like decide my time, etc. outside of work. That comes with being an adult. How does it know which gender people are? I guess when you guys sign up for your accounts on like YouTube, you do indicate your gender. I don't know. Are most of you female viewers from the US? I'm not sure about the gender breakdown for location, but I do have a good proportion of US viewers, I think. Yeah. Actually, let me have a look. Analytics. It's called analytics. audience. Yeah, I think my top demographic in the last month or so is the United States, followed by Singapore. The United States is like a very good proportion of you guys. I think about 4 times the amount of Singapore viewers. Yeah. Oh no, okay, in the last month or so, my male demographic was about 87%, female being about 12%. I guess not many. Oh, when did I get my 20, 70? Did I just say 70-20? Am I crazy? Oh my god, I can't math. 70 plus and 20 plus, I guess. But yeah. Oh, I mean, this 87 and 12% thing is more accurate to what I remember at least. And then in terms of age and gender breakdown, age-wise, the majority is in the 25 to 34 age range. 18 to 24 is the second most popular demographic. I have a small portion of 35 to 44, and then the rest is like nothing. No, there was a period of time where there was like one person, or not one person, but like a small percentage in like the much older age range, which was interesting to me. So interesting. I think I'm just looking at my analytics from the last year or so. It's pretty consistent. Oh, I previously had like viewers like in the 13-17 year age range, like a proportion, enough proportion for that to be reflected as a statistic, and the 45 to 54 year age range as well. But now, I guess in the last 1 month, there hasn't been a significant number of people in those age range. Yeah, and if I look at the last 90 days, in the last 3 months, there are people in that like 13 to 17 and 45 to 54 age range, which is so interesting. I feel like I remember there was like people in like the 60 age range previously as well. Could be wrong though. I mean, I have bad memory. Lifetime. Yeah, in my lifetime there have been like people, like when I look at the lifetime analytics, there are people in the 65 plus year age range as well. I just feel like so in awe that people from all like from all backgrounds and like places like do take the time in some way or another to watch me at some point. Sometimes I think when I spend more time thinking about it, I feel so grateful. I always feel filled with so much gratitude. And also like confusion in some ways, because I never really understand why people like enjoy watching it. I've talked about this before, like I don't really have a very good idea on why people come back, but I am enjoying making the content. I enjoy the interactions and I have fun having the interactions, and I assume that it's probably the same. You think most of your audience is 25 to 34? Nice. Same then. I'm a millennial. I feel like most people here are Gen Z and younger. It's interesting. You mean like here as in like YouTube? I think I have a I don't know what you would call this demographic, 25 to 34. Millennial? demographic, millennial gen. I don't even know the generations. Zillennial. Yeah, within this age range, I think I have a good proportion of viewers who are working, and I have like viewers who are studying but about to start working, so that age range would probably be around like, I don't know, 18, 19 and early 20s. So it's quite nice. I don't know, it's quite nice and interesting that because I am a working adult as well. So yeah, at first I wasn't sure if I would have viewers who would be like a lot of very young people. Very young people, because I'm not sure like what I mean. But when you think about it, really, VTubing has been has been like around for a while. Like even when I think about how long I've been streaming, right, and then you think about like the earlier bigger VTubers, like, you know, Gogura, for example. It wasn't really that long ago when Gura debuted, you know? Yeah, making money is great, but the making part can be rough. It is. I totally agree, Joel. I totally agree. My colleagues joke often about winning the lottery. There's some like really big lottery things that like lottery draws that happen every year, like the Lunar New Year. There's like a really big draw, and like every year everybody always jokes about like the windfall, like getting the $1 million or something like that from the lottery. But I feel like everybody is like serious. Like they sound like they're joking, but everybody really seriously prays and wishes that they get a windfall, because I too would love to strike the lottery and not have to worry about things. Yes. Changing my VPN to Antarctica right now. SG represent. I'm actually really glad about that, Shinji. I think I mentioned before in earlier streams, like I really would like to have a bigger local audience as well. I do consider myself like pretty global in a way in terms of viewers, and my target audience is actually more global. I don't really make very specific like Singapore local content, but it would be nice. I've always wanted to grow like a larger Singapore audience too, but at the same time I feel a bit like unsure about it because Singapore is really small, so I feel like maybe not such a great thing to be too well known in Singapore. I like watching the stream. It's always fun and somehow coming. Thank you for saying that. I always have fun too. And I don't know, I've had comments actually like saying that I sound either sick or tired in recent months, I think. I don't think I sound that much different, but I think partially it could be also just like I don't take very good care of my voice. Like people always say, right, if you stream a lot, you really should take care of your voice. I'm not sure if this is a result of that, but I am comfortable with the way I sound now. like, like, I don't know. I do have phases though. Like I think you can tell when I'm a little bit more high energy and a little bit more like this right now. VTubing is still in its infancy. Some might disagree. Some might say that the VTubing era is over. I think your appeal is just super pleasant. Good contrast or break from super excitable, crazy VTubers. That might be true, but I feel like there's also a good like amount of fairly chill VTubers, and who have like similar tone of voice. But I don't know. I personally feel that I haven't. I don't feel like I've come across anybody with the same type of the vibe would be maybe the same, but the tone and the sound of my voice is quite different. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. Which I like. I feel like I like that it's different. Even the way that I do covers and the way that I sing, you can quite easily tell that it's me. And my voice also, I feel like if you heard my voice in a sea of other similar type of tonality VTubers, you'd be able to tell. And I don't think it's a matter of accent either. I think it's just my voice. So yeah. Also like that the little red dot that don't care. No, it's because it's too small. I don't want people to like recognize me. Please don't recognize me. Like I'm genuinely scared that if more people know who I am, then like somebody's gonna find out. So your current voice is your real voice, as in you don't use a VTuber voice? I don't think so. I feel like a lot of people don't either. I feel like a lot of smaller indie VTubers don't use a particular VTuber voice. I haven't celebrated CNY for more than 10 years now after moving to the UK. Do you... I guess CNY is more like a... like Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year, it's more like a thing where it's something you celebrate with other people. I feel like when I was studying abroad, I never really celebrated it either. It was only like when I came back, and then you know there are people who celebrate it around me. Imagine one of your subs randomly goes pissed to you on the street. Okay, at the same time I say that right, no, but at the same time I feel like unless you're really like thinking, I've said this before, unless you're really thinking about that particular VTuber as you are walking down the street and you hear the voice, I really don't think that it's that easy to identify someone by their voice alone. Unless it's like super like, because I have to say that the how do I say this? Okay, so I have VTuber friends, right, who I meet in real life after like getting to know them first as in their VTuber persona. And then the disconnect between like the face and the voice is like, there's a little bit of a disconnect where it's like, it sounds funny hearing that voice coming from a different body that's not like the avatar. So it takes a little bit like getting used to. So that's why I feel like the disconnect is real. Hello, Houghton. Yeah, so I feel like you wouldn't be able to tell immediately unless you're thinking about them. 100% will never bump into Kyo or think to match the voice. I really don't think that it's that easy to like pick a VTuber out from a crowd. For sure, person might makes a big difference. Yeah, I actually think so too. Yes. I feel voices in real life sound different than online or over call. I think so too. And I think also because most of the time when people are streaming, while they don't, even if they don't put on a particular voice, because they're trying to like speak and enunciate and like, I don't know, like I try not to mumble as much and I try to like pronounce my words more. And because I'm like kind of talking to like nobody, I'm in my room talking to myself, I think the sound also is a little bit different when I'm talking to like a friend or like my boss or a colleague, you know, that kind of thing. I think VTubing is great because it brings back a bit of the anonymity of the old internet age. Yeah, I think so too. I really feel like if not for VTubing as a medium, I wouldn't be streaming. Yeah. You think there is a possibility to do like a meet and greet with subs in Singapore if you ever grew bigger, or is that a panic attack material? I don't think a panic attack, but I think I don't think I would ever meet people in person. Like even right now, right? Even among like VTuber friends, the number of VTubers that I've actually met is quite small. And it's kind of like a personal preference thing. Yeah. So yeah. I see Offkai and I see people's posts about Offkai, and I know that some VTubers are like comfortable with like meeting people in person with their mask on or without their mask on. But me personally, I am more of a mask on kind of person, and I would not intentionally put myself in a public space with other people. Yeah. But I think I am like, I've shared like cosplay photos before, of course with my mask on and stuff. So to that level, I am comfortable. But I think beyond that, yeah, I've seen like other SG VTubers, like they will go to like do a booth and they've like met other viewers in Singapore, like dressed in like a cosplay that covers their entire body. I've seen before, or like they want like a full face of like a mask kind of thing. Someone I know dressed as No Face, so the entire body is all covered up, which I thought was super cute. I was like, oh, that's such a great idea. Yes. So those are my 2 cents. No Face the ultimate disguise. It's so cute. I'm just thinking like what are some of the other options that would be pretty cute. I can see you cosplaying as a woman, not gonna lie. I can kind of see that too. No. Yeah, like I would totally wear a sheet, like a bed sheet as a cosplay. Yes, I don't know. Hey. Anyway, I think I'm clearly done writing for today. Just gonna save this. Yeah, I didn't put a Pomodoro timer for this because it's kind of like just work, and then I think when I felt like it, would just like chat a little bit. I didn't want to be restricted by the timer. How much overtime was that? 0. Just want to finish. It's okay, I will get to it. I mean, tomorrow I won't have Wi-Fi for like the morning, so I'm just gonna treat that as a good excuse to read a book and chill and not work and not stream. Zero overtime. Yeah, as in I don't get paid for this. The adult life, no overtime pay. I just find like overtime such an interesting concept. Like I've never had overtime in like the years that I've been working. I've never had overtime. Maybe it's like just an industry thing. Enjoy your book plus time of kiss. Thank you. I've been trying to like get back into reading because I feel like it has a very good calming effect on my brain before work and stuff. But I'm also trying to make time for 金氏 and Mao Mao. I started the second season with Mr. Brett and we have been enjoying it. Yes. I mentioned I have covers coming up. What else has been going on here? I've been very into skincare lately. No OT pay? No OT pay. I've never not had overtime. Really? That's so interesting, Mr. E. Working corporate, everyone works overtime with no extra pay. Is this a corporate thing? The covers are awesome. Thank you, Giovanni. That means a lot. That really means a lot. Thank you. I feel like overtime is more of a tech industry thing. Really? Maybe it's a corporate thing. I don't know. Yeah, I've been really into skincare lately also. Oh my gosh, I posted on Blue Sky about this, but so recently I've been adding like things to my makeup routine. Usually I'm very simple. I just do like a foundation and my eyebrows and like some color on my eyelids, eyeshadow, and I call it a day. But recently I've been like, maybe I should like up my makeup game a little bit. So I've been like, first I started with a bit of mascara. I liked how that looked, and then after that I decided to get blush and bronzer, and then I started wearing them, but I think maybe I'm not really used to it. Maybe the blush is a bit, I don't know, heavy-handed. I actually asked Mr. Brett whether or not I looked like a clown, and he said no, but I don't know whether I fully trust him, because like today I looked in the mirror and I thought to myself, looks a bit intense, like the blush looks a bit intense. And I think what really made me question it is today one of my colleagues came up to me and she was like, okay, is there any special reason why you started wearing makeup today? And I was like, I always wear makeup. And she's like, really? And and it just made me think, like, was my makeup so like non-existent, like so natural that like people couldn't tell, or was my makeup doing absolutely nothing for me? But now that I think about it, it could be also that the blush was like, my makeup is just too heavy. Okay, the makeup isn't heavy. I think the blush was a bit heavy. I apply a little stress and call it a day. Do you wear the stress well? I bet my man responded with the quickest no ever. No, he seriously had a good look at me, and then he said no. And he said like I look like glowy, I look nice. I said I look pretty. So I was like, I'm not really sure. But anyway, I've been like investing in my like really paying attention to my skincare, and like for once, like I told you guys that I had like a bit of I was struggling a little bit with like dry patches on my face, and I think I completely got rid of it. I figured out the perfect skincare routine. So now I feel like, oh, my skin is like so glowy and so smooth, and like it's in really good shape. Which I think is why I was like, oh, I want to like glow more, put on the blusher, but I think got a bit too heavy-handed. I don't know. But yeah, it was kind of embarrassing because when my colleague, she asked whether there was a special reason why I was putting on makeup today, I was a bit like, As someone who recently discovered bath bombs recommended, I love bath bombs. I just don't have a bathtub. Gotta blend the blush more. I quite literally pulled up, like when I came home I pulled out a video on YouTube and was like, how to apply blush naturally. I feel like a teenager. I remember when I was in, I guess what you guys would call high school. Like I remember learning how to put on makeup for the first time in high school. And I was super heavy-handed on the eyeliner and the eyeshadow that it looked like I gave myself a black eye, which is pretty funny now I think about it. When I look back at the photos, I'm like, oh, what was going on? Yeah, and then I kind of went to the other extreme where I was putting on makeup but not much, like, or in a way that is kind of hard to tell. I guess it's about balance. Just move the bags. What bags? The eye bags? Would you say your blush is more intense than the blush you have on your current VTube model? Yes. I think I would say it was probably something like this. Probably something like this. And you imagine like, so my eyeshadow color is roughly the same as well, like this pinky. So it kind of looks like this. Unintentional goth. Not goth, just like punched in the eye. I was very into the smoky eye look when I was younger. Yes. I really like my browns and like golds and being really, really dark. But now I'm more into the blush color and pink color. You probably look like a clown. That's good to know. It's okay, it's fine. It's alright. It's alright. I'll just fix my face. I don't know, I think it's kind of difficult because different lighting looks like, under different lighting it looks like different intensity. So it looked very like when I was doing it in front of my makeup, I knew sleep, in front of my mirror in my bathroom, it looked okay. And like when I came home from work, I went to my bathroom and I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, okay, it looks okay. But then after that, like when I was outside in like the living room, dining room area, there was a mirror there as well, and I looked at it, I was like, whoa, it's kind of intense. So I feel like in interior lighting versus like natural lighting also looks different. And I don't know. I think it also is like the positioning of the blush. I don't know. I need to figure it out. Yeah, my colleague does. Most of my colleagues do wear makeup. I think like all of them do. Yeah, but of different levels, I guess. Nah, my colleagues are not that mean. I think she was just genuinely wondering if, like, if there was a special reason. Yeah. Okay. It's probably different makeup for work versus going out. Kind of like perfume. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh well, we will see how. I really do like using blush though. I really do like it and will continue using it. I think I just need to find the right way to use it in the most natural way. Yeah. Because I recently discovered like liquid blush, and then liquid blush is really nice, but I also recently got a powder blush to kind of set it, and I'm not sure if I made it too intense. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. Just wanted to share this like anecdote from today, which was quite funny to me. I guess that's one of the benefits of VTubing. No need to worry how you look, I guess. Oh, the funny thing is that, you know, I cosplay, right? And I do makeup for cosplay. And I have no problem with that, but for some reason, like, with my non-cosplay face, I have issues. I'm kind of curious about that. One time Kia-san said she admired the schoolgirl's perfume. What are you curious about for that? She was just really cool. And then after that, she smelled nice too, so I felt like if I smelled like her, I would be as cool as her. Yes. Oh, curious about the product itself. I think it was... what is it called? Oh, okay. I think it's... Oh yeah, it's this one. What? It's by Bulgari. Is that how you guys pronounce it? Bulgari? Bulgari? It's this white tea perfume called Eau de Blanc. It's a Bulgari perfume. I think it's unisex as well. I think guys can wear it too. I think it smells really good. Yeah, but I don't use it anymore. But I think I don't use it anymore mainly because like I don't have it anymore. And I have a lot of like other perfumes right now. But I would use it again if it was like given to me. I would happily use it again because I really do like that scent. Hi C, hello. Good morning. Good morning. I was working and then now I'm just talking. Yeah. I'm quite particular about my scents, and I like to smell unique. That's why I tend to like mix my scents. I like being told that I smell nice. I think that's like the biggest compliment to me. Or like people telling me that my skin looks really good. Yeah. I think I had one unisex perfume, which was Black Orchid. I've never tried that before. like for my perfumes, I have a few small bottles of Jo Malone perfumes, and I tend to mix and match different Jo Malone scents. I collected like my Jo Malone collection is not very big now, but it used to be big-ish because I used to get myself one of those small bottles as a reward to myself at the end of a semester of like school, like in university, in college. So you imagine how many semesters there are in a year, and you imagine how long I was in college for. So I collected one every semester, but that meant that I had like a good selection of scents that I could mix and match. That's why I always feel like I never really smell like anybody else, and I like that. But yeah, fragrance shops must have loved you. I don't I guess maybe the sales assistant at the Jo Malone that I went to as a college student probably loved me a lot. Yes, I don't do that anymore because I'm trying to clear my collection as well. I don't really have many bottles left. I think I have like small bottles, about 5. Yeah, I actually don't know what to do when I run out of them. I don't know what to do. Yes, I'm just kind of halfway hoping that somebody would like gift me, because my uncle did gift me a perfume some years ago, which smelled like lemon tart, which was really nice, and I used that for a really long time. I finished it, and Old Spice. I feel like my partner has that deodorant, like Old Spice deodorant. I know what it smells like. When you say Old Spice, I can imagine it in my mind. Yeah. Yes, I kind of. Oh, and then there was one time, I think for my 18th birthday, I was given, one of my friends gave me a, what is it? It's like a rose perfume. It's a famous rose perfume. What is it called? Why don't I see it? I don't see it here. It's like in a shorter bottle. Okay, I don't know what the name is. Kinda wish people would give me perfumes or scents too, but then I wonder if there's a hidden meaning behind it. Hey Jay, you stink here. I don't think people would give perfumes or scents if you stink. I think if they do, they'll give you deodorant. Yes. Gifting someone a perfume is tricky because you never know what people like or if it works differently on different skin. Yeah, I agree. Especially if you're a bit more particular about the scents that you like. Like me, I am quite particular, but I'm actually also quite like open to. Let me unpin this message and remove it, because I'm obviously talking now, but I will end soon, shortly. I feel my natural scent is not very pleasant, so mixed with cologne probably not a good idea. Natural scent. What does that mean? I don't know, I feel like most times people's natural scent is a combination of the body wash that they use, the deodorant that they use, and the laundry detergent that they use. Because unless you're talking about skin, like skin. Ah yes, my natural scent, stress. Oh, the stress. Don't forget the BO. That's why you wear deodorant. That's why you wear deodorant. I really think deodorant is so important. Like, no joke. I'm very passionate about like deodorant. I feel like nowadays, because like I mean, there are the usual deodorants in the market, right, that are scented, but now because there are people either like sensitive skin or they are sensitive to deodorant scents, or like people sweat a lot, so that's why they need special deodorants. Then I feel like the deodorant market right now is like super varied. There's probably a deodorant out there that you could probably use. I only wear deodorant when I go out, otherwise I just let it sweat. Actually, I feel like that's fine. Like, I feel like it's fine. Anyway, you shower, right? People shower, you shower. Yeah, but and I don't know if it's actually good for you to not wear deodorant at home. I feel like it probably is. You told some girls like the natural mask. I feel like there's like how should I say this? Like, there's something that there's probably I can't English, it's too late. I think whatever you can think of under the sun, somebody is probably attracted to that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're talking about even if somebody smells bad, right? I'm sure there's somebody out there who is into that. I think. But that someone or that population is very small, probably. I don't know, I always wear one deodorant. Me too. I can't not. I feel like I feel like I need to wear it. I would say this shouldn't be your your what you call your criteria. I just hate smelling. Same. Even though I'm not sweating and I don't think like I smell, but I feel like if I don't wear it, I feel too insecure. I've ever like forgotten to wear deodorant before, and I would go out of my way to go to the pharmacy and buy a deodorant. Otherwise, I will lose my mind. I cannot. It's just too like, you know how sometimes I feel like even if you smell bad, you can't tell. If you have body odor, you might not be able to tell, but other people can. So I'm always like overly like, oh my god, what if I smell? And I cannot. Yes. So smelling good and having good skin is very important to me. There's two things for myself. Hello, ignorant. I'm actually heading off already. It's like 1:50 a.m. and I would like to go rest soon. They profit off our insecurities. I just like cleanliness, whether it comes to be or whether okay, I kind of know what you mean. I know what you mean, even though I'm not sure where the me is supposed to go. Where the me is supposed to go. Yeah. I like cleanliness too. As in, my room is a bit chaotic right now, but I think as a person, I like it when people are like clean, well put together, smell nice, look neat. Yes. Ah. So, okay, this is fun. It's 1:50. I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you guys for being here. I don't know what you guys think about the keyboard. I think it's really nice. I really enjoy it. I think it's very comfortable, the sound. Random Milo recipe. Yeah, I saw a random Milo recipe. Yeah. Like when people are clean, nice, well put together, look nice. Opposite of J159. Look, I think at the end of the day, if you're comfortable, then, you know, that really doesn't matter. If you're comfortable, because everybody has different like preferences, and so I feel like we shouldn't be trying to cater to other people, because there are too many views and too many preferences to cater to. Just be comfortable in the way that you are, while being hygienic, you know. While being hygienic, while smelling decent. Yeah. Alright. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for chatting with me. I had fun. Thank you for the recipe, Zero. Happy weekend, C. Have a good night too. Are you playing Marvel Rivals? How is Jean? I haven't logged on yet. I'm kind of waiting for the hype to not die down, but for the rush of the new season to kind of peter out a little bit. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching, John and Fred. That's everyone. I'll see you guys soon. I hope you guys. You immediately jump to comp. Why isn't that like the worst? Or is it because like you feel like you've got nothing to lose at this early stage? Anyway. Okay. Let's go sleep. Let's go sleep. I need to stop talking. I talk too much. I'm too excited. Play soon. Yes, 100%. See, we really do need to play soon. I would play tomorrow, but I don't have internet until the afternoon. But you might be awake in the afternoon, I think, see, based on the times that we used to play together. Alright, I'll see you guys very soon. No net I died. It's okay. Isn't that great that it's me and not you, Zero? Okay, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you guys really soon. おつきえでした。おやすみなさい。バイバイ。